long time no see. I know it's been about a week. So I wanted to make this video for you guys because I feel like a lot of people need some tips and motivation to really stay productive in their business. And I've honestly have changed so many things that I've done myself and has made like a big improvement. So if you guys want to know my top 5 things to be productive for your business, then just keep on watching. And by the way, I did get new glasses. I don't know if you like them. Yeah, sorry if the ring light is distracting. I'm gonna try and look down most of the time, but yeah. So the first one is to don't wait for your answers to every single question. Like, don't be lazy. You will figure it out on the way throughout the process. So many people get stuck in that planning stage and they never find the perfect plan to execute their business. So what I recommend is to stop planning. Do the basics, do the beginning stages of planning. You don't have to have everything figured out. And the things that you don't have figured out, you will figure them out on the way. Basically, don't rely on people to hand you everything and hand you all the answers, because really you're not really gonna get a lot of answers that way, just because you have to have that passion and that drive for your business to go find those answers yourself. Go to Google, type things in, figure it out. Like, you don't have to have a certain person that you look up to and they're so successful and they can't respond to you super quickly because they have so much stuff, or they don't respond to you at all because they're busy on other things and you feel like you're stuck. Don't feel like that. Like, go figure it out yourself. Like, that's one thing that really stops people from being productive, is they get stuck in this planning stage and then you just like go, like they just keep planning and eventually give up on their plan and then start a new plan. So that's really my number one. So next thing I have is to take breaks if you know you'll be tired after cramming. Don't cram all your work and stuff into like a few hours. Like, make sure you kind of like spread it out so you don't feel super tired. So for example, you don't want to cram all day for like 4 or 5 hours straight, and then by the time you take a break and you get back to like work, you don't feel like it and you just want to go to sleep, or you just want to rest, or you just want to, you know, get on social media or, you know, entertain yourself. What I recommend is to just do it in increments, whether that be the Pomodoro method or whatever, or some other methods. Like, what I do is I work for an hour or 2 hours and then take a break. And my breaks will be, I'll go get something to eat and watch an episode of something while I'm eating, and then limit myself to that one episode. Or I will go take a break from working and maybe start cleaning a little bit with music on for an hour. Like, I do something productive, but I switch it up all the time. You don't want to stick to cramming one thing, because that way you won't feel as tired and you can keep going to it. That way you'll have consecutive, like 1 to 2 hours, take a break, 1 to 2 hours, take a break, 1 to 2 hours, take a break, 1 to 2 hours. And you'll be a lot more productive than just cramming in like 4 hours and then you don't feel like doing that anymore for the rest of the day. So that's another tip, is to just really take breaks if you have to, and don't overwork your body, because your body will literally like, no, I don't want to work right now. I don't want to do this right now, these little tasks right now for my business. I just want to chill. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to be chilling all the time. It's good to chill, but not all the time, okay? Another tip I have is that this has actually really helped me. I think this is probably number one for as far as like productivity on a day-to-day basis, but it's to adjust your phone notifications. So not just the do not disturb notification. Like, don't just put your phone on do not disturb. Go into your actual Instagram settings, your Twitter settings, your whatever settings that distracts you, your YouTube settings. Go and adjust those so they don't pop up on your phone when it's unlocked or locked. Like, you don't want to have the banner coming down and you click on it and you keep getting distracted, because those tiny seconds can turn into minutes, and then those minutes build up over time, like throughout the day. So what I do and what I've done is actually go into my phone settings, and underneath notifications, I will click on all my social medias, and none of them pop up on my lock screen anymore. None of them pop up as a banner anymore. Through Instagram, I turned off the follows, the likes, like all the messages, everything, just so I won't be distracted, so I can be a lot more productive. Same as Twitter. You don't need to know who retweets everything, who likes everything, and this and that. Turn those notifications off. Like, turn them off. Not just do not disturb. Just turn them off, adjust them to what's important. For example, my Depop, the only notifications I get is when someone comments on something and when someone messages me something. And I get those persistent and on my lock screen. I get all the important business notifications on my lock screen. Delete the notification temptation, okay? We don't need that notification temptation, all right? I know you guys have heard this all the time when people talk about writing things down. But that's my tip, is to write things down. And I was one of those people who be like, like I'm okay, I have it all in my head, I'll just be busybody all day, like I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. But there's something psychologically about actually crossing things off from a list. So what I've done now is every morning, I actually show you right here. So every morning, I just started this a couple weeks ago, so this is last week, but every morning I'll put things I'm thankful for, and just to really get my positive mindset. And then I'll put a to-do list underneath. So I'll write some things to do and I try to get through all of them. If I can't get through one thing, I'll move it on for the next day. And that allows you to be a lot more productive, get a lot more things done, and so you don't forget things. So honestly, it is something that you had to kind of create a habit out of, because at first I was writing things down for a little bit and then I won't write things down anymore. But honestly, you just gotta keep writing things down, and eventually it'll be like, you'll be good. So my last and final tip is to watch motivational things. The reason why I say this is because you never know what motivational thing you will come across. One of those things is gonna stick in your head. It's gonna make a light bulb switch. It's gonna stick in your head. You're always gonna remember it. You're always gonna tell yourself the certain quote that someone said. The example that I'm gonna give you guys, I forgot exactly who I was watching, but this quote stuck in my head ever since I watched it. And it was someone saying to create and to not consume. So people who make money online and all this and that, you want to get in that mindset of to stop being a consumer, which means to stop watching the YouTube, stop watching TV so much, stop consuming all this entertainment too much, and actually learn how to create it. So that's another reason why I turned off my notifications for a lot of things, is because I wanted to really discipline myself to stop consuming, stop scrolling through Instagram, stop scrolling through TikTok to Twitter, like to stop that temptation of those few minutes that build up every day and all day, and to just create, don't consume. So that's one thing that stuck to me. Now, you never know what can stick to you. I watch like so many motivational videos in the morning when I'm getting ready. I'll put on someone who's a motivational speaker. I used to watch a lot of the Oprah interviews. Now I'm watching Eric Thomas. He's a really good motivational speaker, so shout out to him. And I also purchased some books, and I have 3 books right here. Let me show you guys. So as far as like motivation, y'all are in the entrepreneur kind of world, these are books that you probably have heard of, you probably read, and you probably know about. So of course, the famous Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm almost done with that. Think and Grow Rich, and the 4-Hour Work Week. So this is just telling you that consume motivational things, because that motivation, like I said before, you have to go find it in order to really motivate yourself within yourself for your passion. Like, you have to go find your motivation. No one's gonna give it to you. You have to Google it, you have to YouTube it, you have to read it, you have to follow it on Instagram. Like, you have to surround yourself with motivational things, even if it's on the internet. Those are pretty much my 5 tips. I know a lot of these tips aren't that common. I know some of them I've never heard before, and I've honestly implemented into my life. So I really hope these tips work out for you guys. Write them down, make adjustments to your life. Like, literally go back through the video, write tips 1 through 5 and write them down. Don't just see it in the comments or just put a mental note. Actually go get your pen and paper, not in your phone, pen and paper, pencil and paper, and write it down. Okay. If you don't know, I do have a Depop shop. That's why all these clothes are behind me. So my Depop is at @o_it's_lissa. So you want to guys follow me, you can. I do sell a lot of vintage streetwear, like baddie kind of Y2K vibes. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked, if it gave you some new insight of productivity or some type of motivation. Just give it a thumbs up. It'll really help me out so much. And make sure to subscribe for more weekly videos. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.